Well, welcome again to Winnebago land. This portion here is known as Big Bear Hollow. Uh, it was a settling place of Chief Big Bear, right down the valley here, which you'll probably see later on. And this hollow goes on up to that hill. That's the South Big Bear Creek, you used to call it, and this one going this way is the North Big Bear Creek, and there's not much of a creek there anymore. It's the waters that were coming down these hollows are fed by springs, and it seems like over the years the springs have plugged up, or nature had changed its plans in this part of the country. So when the Winnebagos first came to this part of the country, and this become their land forever, the chief, Big Bear, settled here. And those people that were sort of close to him, clan-wise and friends and so forth, settled in this area. And this place seems deserted today, but many years ago and before my time, this had many wigwams, bark lodges, tents, log cabins, halfway things. They used to dig in the ground and then to finish off the top part with logs, and roofed it. They even had dirt put on for the roof. I don't remember of them building sod houses, but then we had villages all up this hollow and over this other side. In this area is known as Big Bear Hollow because of Chief Big Bear living right at the entrance to this hollow from the river. So people lived here, and I guess they were very happy. They had clearings here, they made gardens and so forth. And at the bottom of this ravine, there used to be plenty of this Indian potatoes. So in the spring of the year, when they start plowing the gardens or the fields here, the people would sort of follow behind the plow and pick the Indian potatoes. They would harvest them in the spring before they sprouted to form other potatoes. And that was the end of that potato, and the Indian got a hold of it. So we had, my boyhood was spent up in that South Big Bear Hollow. Sometimes it just depends on how I feel. I come down here in these late years and you don't hear those voices anymore. Kind of makes a lump here, and you got a little pain here. And so we have to open that little bottle up and take a little white pill, kind of taper off. Because as I remember, we could hear children playing here and there. You could hear their voices echoing all the way up these hollows. So my friend, Big Bear, the youngest Big Bear, lived down here, and I lived up there, and we'd sort of shout signals back and forth, And the echo, you could hear it all over these valleys, and they'd say, well, those two are planning something, because they'd hear the shout in answer to the other. So we were close friends, and being that he's a Bear Clan member and I'm a Wolf Clan member, and the two clans were friend clans from the beginning of time. One was like a brother to the other. In fact, at times it would say that your clan brother was closer to you than your own blood brother. So this is what we enjoyed, this kind of a relationship. And in the early time.